Have you ever felt like people see you differently than you see yourself? That's your rising sign at work. It's like the lens through which the world views you, the first impression that you make. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda, and so far we've explored your sun sign, which is your core essence, as well as your moon sign, which represents your inner emotions. So today we're going to be unlocking your rising sign, also known as your ascendant sign. So by the end of this video, you will understand what is your rising sign say about you and your outward personality, how it shapes first impression, how it shapes your people's first impressions of you, and why it's important in astrology. And if you're excited to dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out any future messages, tips on astrology, spiritual messages, and so forth, and also the rest of this series. So, but for the big three, this is the last video, but we will be diving further into astrology, the different houses, and your different placements. So your rising sign is the zodiac sign that is on the eastern horizon at the exact time that you were born. It's the face you show to the world that plays a big role in how people perceive you. Think of it as your cosmic first impression. So while your sun and your moon sign describes your internal traits, your rising sign, it reflects your external vibe. How do you come across in new situations, how you interact socially, and even your style, and as well as your mannerism. Okay, so your rising sign acts as the doorway to your entire birth chart. It determines the layout of your 12th house, which governs areas like your career, your relationships, as well as your personal growth. Here is why it matters. So first impressions. It's the energy you project when meeting someone new. So like, let's say you go for an interview. On that first meeting, that is how they're going to view you by your rising sign. Your persona. It colors how you approach the world and how the world approaches you. Life navigations, number 3. Your rising sign shapes how you tackle opportunities as well as life challenges. So let's have a look at all the risings, all 12 zodiacs risings, okay, and how they influence first impressions as well as your personality. So we'll start with Aries and end with Pisces, okay? So if you are an Aries rising, you come across very bold, energetic, as well as confident, and people see you as a leader. If you are a Taurus rising, you come across very calm, grounded, and approachable, and you radiate stability. If you are a Gemini rising, you are very witty, you're curious, and you're very talkative. You're seen as a very quick and engaging. Okay. Now, if you have a Cancer rising, you come across very nurturing, sensitive, and warm, and you come across as very caring. If you have a Leo rising, you're very charismatic. Am I saying that correctly? You're very vibrant and very majestic. You will light up the room. Okay. Now, if you are a Virgo rising like myself, we come across very practical, detailed orientated, and very organized. So we seem very dependable. If you are a Leo rising, you come across very charming, diplomatic, as well as sociable, and you are effortlessly very likable. Okay. If you are a Scorpio rising, you come across very intense, mysterious, and very powerful, and you tend to captivate attention. Now, if you are a Sagittarius rising, I don't know why I say riding. If you are a Sagittarius rising, you are very optimistic, adventurous, and also very free-spirited, and you exude positivity. Okay, if you are a Capricorn rising, you come across very ambitious, disciplined, and very mature, and you project authority. Okay, if you are an Aquarius rising, you come across very unique, innovative, and also very independent. So you stand out effortlessly. Okay, now if you're Pisces rising like my daughter, they come across very dreamy, compassionate, intuitive, and they have a very calming presence. Okay, so your rising sign is like a packaging of your personality, while your sun sign is your core and your moon sign is the secret ingredient. So example, if you are a Leo sun with a Virgo rising, you might seem grounded, but at your core, it's all about self-expression. Okay, now let's say you are a Scorpio sun with a Sagittarius rising. You might seem very open and very adventurous, but underneath you are very deeply private. Okay, you keep things to yourself. So to discover your rising sign, you will need to know your exact time of birth and location. Okay, so where were you born? So you can't just say I was born in South Africa. Where in South Africa were you born? Were you born in Gauteng? Gauteng is big. Were you born in Pretoria? Were you born in Johannesburg? Example. And what time? Because there is time differences, like a 2-hour difference every time. So what time were you born? So you can use online birth chart calculators. If you've already done that, you can check out your ascendant line on your chart. It's the sun on the cusp of your first house. Okay. So what's your rising sign? Let me know. I've already shared you what mine is. I'm a rising Virgo. And how does this resonate with you? How does people see you? Share your stories with me below in the comments. I really appreciate it. I'd love to hear how your rising sign shows up in your life. And if you're enjoying the series, let me know. If you'd like me to continue also with it, looking at the other different placements in our charts and maybe perhaps also the houses. Also, do hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. That's showing me that you are supporting me, not just watching. You know, even myself, with every single video that I watch on YouTube, whether I like that video or not, I like that video. I hit the like button always, because I know how much effort it is going into doing these videos. So hopefully you are vibing with me and you will do the same thing. And if you feel called to subscribe and continue following my content, go ahead. And if you want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when I put new content, go ahead. And speaking of what's next, I'm thinking of diving into the 12 houses in astrology in the next video. So that one you won't want to miss. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to check that video out and where the magic really lies in life. And remember, your rising sign is just one part of the beautiful, unique person you are. So embrace how the world sees you, but also stay true to your inner self. And thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate you, and I'll check you all in the next one.